All right, let's go. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You are watching live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. Today is March 20th, 2025 on a Thursday. You guys, it's Thursday. Thursday morning, excuse me. I'm already into the evening. I'm in flow state. Let's go. I'm here to raise the frequency of the planet, and I do that by reminding you how energetically powerful you are. You came into this lifetime with the ability to create any reality that you desire. It's just that likely that you were programmed with some strange limiting beliefs at a young age, and so now we need to reprogram the subconscious mind toward the energy of success so you can actually win at life. And I will help you do that if you hang out with me long enough. I promise you, I will help you raise your frequency. Good morning, Dreama is in the house. Thank you, VIP Catherine. I will not forget to breathe. The Alantaya VIP. I think you messaged me yesterday, and I'm so sorry I have not responded to you, but the Cosmic Collective is a separate membership. So the membership on TikTok is $4.99 a month. As support, you become a VIP of mine. You get your questions and your comments answered first, and you get access Monday through Friday to a special live only to manifest and set your energy with me every single Wednesday through Friday. I'm not doing predictions, you guys. I'm not doing predictions in this show. I'm going to give you information and I'm going to help you understand your own chart, but I'm not doing predictions in the show, okay? I don't do predictions working on these live chats. The Tapping Point, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I'm just getting caught up with the comments. Good morning, Brittany. Rain, welcome. Okay, seems like everybody's just kind of getting settled, so let's go. All right, quick deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Hold it at the top. Let it go, you guys. Win at life. You came here to freaking win at life. Go do it, right? Be like Nike. Oh boy, Vic, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Bex is in the house. Good morning, Bex. I see you sneaking in. VIP Deborah, thank you for the star map. Sarah on YouTube, welcome to the show, my friend. Thanks for being here. All right, I've already completed Team Quest. VIP Jamie in the house. Good morning, coming in with the exclamation points. VIP Jamie, good morning. All right, let's go. So, generally speaking, this is very general, and I'm emphasizing because I don't want everybody to get it twisted in their brains. Astrology is an awareness tool. Okay, astrology is an awareness tool. You have free will. You have free will to know your astrology or not. You have free will to use the energy in the sky to change your life or not. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you are creating your reality, not the stars in the sky, okay? The stars in the sky have given you a blueprint, a map to say, this is my strongest energy. These are the potential hangups in my chart. These are the potential life challenges. Oh, I have intercepted and duplicated signs. I see my energy moves a little bit differently than other people's. So it gives you a lot of information about yourself, energetically speaking. And if you don't know that information yet, it's not that it's challenging to move through life, but it just makes moving through life much easier, right? Sometimes your greatest strengths could potentially be your greatest weaknesses, depending on how you're using your energy. Cancer, I can say this, I'm Cancer rising, Cancer moon. Super empathetic, psychic, intuitive. I know what's freaking going on, okay? But before I knew that as a superpower and how to manage that energy, it was a hindrance. It was a challenge. It was a thorn in my side, constantly crying, constantly absorbing other people's emotions, constantly exhausted, you see? So it's not about the astrology is the ruler of your life. It's about I know my energy and I'm going to start to choose, because I have free will, to use it very wisely to create my best life. Are we all good on that? Because some people are going to say things like, oh, well, this isn't happening for me. And I'm like, well, right, because it's just a potential in the sky. It's not going to happen for every single person. So let's just kind of keep that in the back of our minds as we use our astrology. Michelle says, that makes total sense. Michelle, thanks for being here. And thank you for joining in. Natalia, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. New here, I stop by because I'm usually right when I go on my intuition and I seem to know what people are thinking. Ooh, I love that. Positive frequencies only, and I love your handle. So thanks for being here. VIP Jewel says, you said before that my bottom house is being empty means I'm meant to be seen. Please elaborate. Okay, I will. No problem. People with a lot of planets in the top of their chart, above the horizon, right? The ascendant on the, so think of your chart like a clock. At 9 o'clock is the ascendant, the rising. On the 3 o'clock is the descendant, right? So planets above that, if you have a lot of them, your life may unfold in a very public way. Now, there's caveats to all of this. I'm not going to do on full-on birth chart readings. If you are interested in getting a report from me, then please check out the link in my profile. It is my website, and you can go to number 1. Once you get there, click number 1, and you can learn all about what I offer in my astrology reports. They're typically 45 plus pages at this point. I don't do readings because in 1 hour, there is no way I can tell you all about yourself. And we're gonna get so sidetracked. So I write a report, you can reread it and reread it and reread it and really learn yourself, right? Especially if you have complexities like interceptions and duplications, which is quite interesting because that is most of the people that I attract when I write reports. In fact, the one I'm writing right now, interceptions and duplications. So learning your energy is very powerful. All right. So people with a lot of planets above the horizon, really quickly, likely your life is going to unfold for everybody to see or meant to be seen, especially if they're kind of clustered around that 10 o'clock, the midheaven, the 10th house. But if I were to see your chart and I would see most of the planets, say maybe in the 11th or 12th house, I would say maybe not, right? Maybe not, because the 12th house is very private. It's the hidden, it's the imagination, it's the dreams, it's the faith, it's trusting in the unseen. So I don't know, right? I haven't seen your whole chart. You get a report by clicking the link in my profile and then clicking, once you get onto my website, Lindsay with Love, it's number 1. Step 1, awareness. You need to know who you are in order to create your reality, right? You need to know who you are. VIP Deborah says, and her reports are spot on with everything in your life. Very good job. You do a good job on them. Thank you so much for that, VIP Deborah. I appreciate it. Yeah, having a written report, that's why I offer it. First, because my Mercury is retrograde. Naturally, I prefer to write. Second, I'm thinking to myself, you sit in a reading with somebody for an hour. Maybe you get the Zoom recording or not. But either way, how are you covering the entire chart? How are you covering your elements, your modalities, the balance, the chart shape, life challenges, potential, soul's purpose, energy, money, career? How are you, all of that? How do you know your they're not going to sit there and be like, these are your aspects. No, I cover it all. I don't play around. Tony says I need to get mine. Thank you. Glad I understood the same way. No worries. VIP Jules. Yeah, having a report, in my opinion, is great. But hey, all mine are up top. I'm a star, baby. VIP Catherine says, yes, you are. The original Sober Tuesday. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Brandy B says, I've always believed, but now the reality that I'm powerful is coming through. I've seen signs. Oh, yeah. It's an integration. First, right? I always remind people, and we've got to get into the astrology, but I want to make sure we all chat and get caught up in the comments too. But first, oh, all of a sudden I know I'm energy. Well, if everything is energy, I know that I'm connected to it all. So if I'm connected to it all, I must be able to change. I don't like the word manipulate, but I must be able to work with it in a way to create. And then you're like, oh, I'm actually an artist. Maybe I'm not an artist like a drawer artist or a painter artist, but I'm the artist of my life. And you intellectualize it and you consistently intellectualize those positive affirmations, and then they integrate. And all of a sudden, boom, your power is turned on. Your manifesting energy has turned on. So for those that are in the intellectualizing into integration phase, don't give up on yourselves, because I promise you, you will integrate those feelings, that energy, that understanding. And when you integrate it, you will know because it shows up in your reality. So it's kind of like if you think you're over something, is it out of your reality, yes or no? And if it's not, then I would say you're still integrating, right? Still integrating. Cassie, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Natalia, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I think I said that, just making sure. All right. I naturally prefer to write too. Michelle says, yeah, it's very Mercury retrograde energy. And I have, Mercury was retrograde when I was born. And so people that are really struggling through Mercury retrogrades, like, do I struggle a little bit? Yeah, of course. Am I mindful around timing and technology and purchases and contracts? Yes, of course, right? I'm mindful because I understand what the potential is for Mercury retrograde. But I also don't really mind it so much because I feel like I get a lot of writing done, and like a lot of content comes to my mind because it's natural for me to feel this energy. Imagine. Astrology, right? All right, let's go. VIP Jamie says, VIP Jules, me too. I get basic layout outline, but I feel like she could explain it better. What I do in your reports for the people that are listening that are interested, first, Sarah says on YouTube, better we know what we really want since we create our reality either way. Go on, Sarah, you know, right? You know. So with regards to the way I write the reports, my duty to you, the way I view my duty to you is to view you in the absolute highest energetic vibration. So I am not a doom and gloom astrologer. I'm not going to sit there. I will never doom and gloom. I don't fear monger. I think that is such low vibes energy. I'm not attracting people through fear. I'm attracting people through love. So some people will come into the chat or into my TikToks and say something like, oh, well, like all this so bad. And I'm like, I think a reset is a very beautiful thing. It means you have a clean slate and an opportunity to create anything you want. So my mentality is very framed to the positive. If that triggers you, then it's safe for you to go now, right? But I will always bring it to the positive because I know that that is how you will create your reality, because that's how I created mine. I used to be jealous, insecure, low self-esteem, no confidence, unworthy. That was the shittiest place in my life. It was the shittiest times. I changed my attitude, I changed my energy, I reprogrammed my subconscious mind, and now I'm thriving. So I know what it's like to be in that negative headspace, which is why I don't view astrology from that angle. Now, I'll say there is potential for this, but then once again, like people say, well, a reset means all my doors are closing. And I would say, or maybe they're closing so better ones can open. And I know it's very cliche, blah, blah, but whatever, that's how I vibe, okay? So welcome to the show. If you're new here, click follow. I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm recording as well on YouTube, so if you ever miss a show, check me out on YouTube at I Am Lindsay with Love. I'm working on building that space up as well. And thank you for all the likes and all of the conversation in advance. I really do appreciate all the gifts, the likes, everything. When we vibe like this, I just love those types of vibes. Or lives, vibes. You guys get it. All right, it's Mercury retrograde. Let's go. So wonderful for you to pop up on my screen today. Well, Timmy, welcome back to the chat. I think you've been here before. MJ, Hale, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Leslie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. VIP Brenda is in the house. All right, so when I do, if I get the privilege of reviewing your astrology and writing your report for you, I will view you in the highest vibrations. But with every section, I'm giving you the potential negatives, how to transcend them and what that looks like. Okay, you have whatever in whatever. Here is all of the information. Here is the potential hiccups. Here's what you can do from an energetic perspective to transcend out. VIP Catherine says, Jamie, mine was so good, helpful in understanding what my strengths and weaknesses could be. Thank you for that, VIP Catherine, because I'm going to use it on my website for more promotional material. All right, so in the sky right now, we've got Venus retrograde, we've got Mercury retrograde. We had a Mercury Cazimi earlier in the month. We had the eclipse earlier in the month. We have the eclipse coming up. We have a Venus Cazimi in 2 days, and we have a Neptune Cazimi and a couple days later after that. And then we have Neptune entering into Aries, which is the first time any single person alive on this planet right now, assuming they don't remember their past lives, is going to experience Neptune transiting into Aries. So this is a huge month of transformation. And once again, transformation can be very beautiful or it can be very scary. It depends on what frequency you're living in. For me, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Mine's in the 10th house. I'm ready. I'm ready to pop off. I'm ready to blow up my business. I'm ready to help millions of people on the internet, if I can. I hope, right? Stay blessed, beautiful, always. Thank you for the all the gifts. Oh my goodness, thank you for all of those gifts. Kazimi, that's a new one. So, Teamy, it's kind of double. So for the reports, I use Placidus. Because when I'm looking at an astrology birth chart report, Placidus helps with the psychology. It's really about like in the mind. And Placidus will show complications in charts that whole sign wouldn't. When it comes to maybe more predictive stuff, and I'm not quite there yet in my journey, and I don't know if I'll ever do predictive kind of astrology. I think I like helping people. So from a world perspective, yes, it's nice, but like, what about you, specifically you, because you are creating your reality. So like, does the world totally matter? I don't know. I know that the world I'm creating matters, right? So from a whole sign system, I think it's easier to do some predictive stuff. But I use Placidus for the birth chart reports. Bex says, I need to get my chart done too. I don't understand what the signs and the houses mean. New goal. You got this, Bex. Yeah, it's a language, right? You guys, it's a language, and it takes time to learn it. But once you learn it, it becomes easier, and then there's always something new to learn. So Kazimi is basically just like a super, super, super tight conjunction, minutes. So rather than saying Venus is conjunct the sun, it basically means within minutes, and it's almost like this Venus has gone into the sun, okay? kind of disappears into the sun and then comes back out the other side. So that's what a cazimi is. And we are, depending on where it's at in your chart, is how it's going to affect you. So think of a cazimi as a reset. A reset. The term reset in my mind is, ooh, I have a new piece of paper to write on. I have a new course I get to create. I have something fresh and brand new right out of the box, right? A reset. So let's not doom and gloom it. Let's look to the positive. And Venus is the energy of what? Money, love, peace, harmony, balance, beauty. All really nice things to reset, especially if you've kind of been down in the dumps on any of those areas of life. This does not mean, once again, that this whole, everything in your life is going to change around money, love, peace, harmony, balance. No, there's potential, right? There's potential. And remember, you're manifesting. So if you're manifesting to the positive, guess what? You'll reset to the positive. But if you're doom and glooming, you're gonna reset to the negative. It just is what it is. Your thoughts create your reality, okay? Bench, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the gifts. And thank you for the becoming a member of my team. So let's see, we just had, I'm gonna go back in my, I have my computer right here, so you guys, I just wanna like see really quickly, I can't remember the exact day that we had this cazimi in Mercury, so I just wanna go back a few days to see when it happened. Oh, it was a while ago. Okay, it was in February. Okay, February. Then we had the eclipse, right? Mercury is retrograde. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then on the 22nd, we Venus cazimi. And then we Neptune cazimi, I want to say, where did it go? All right, I don't want to get too bogged down in this. 22nd we Venus cazimi. Oh, maybe we already passed the Neptune one. And then Neptune enters into Aries on the 31st. '29th, 30th, depending on where you're at in the world. So right now in the sky, we've just reset in Mercury a little bit, right? And Mercury's still retrograde, so communications are weird and all that. Now we're resetting in the Venus part of the sky. And wherever it is hanging out is where you're going to reset, okay? So where is Aries in your chart? Do you know? If Aries starts your chart, if you're Aries rising, that's your first house. If you're Taurus rising, it's your, we're going backwards, 12th house. And so you figure out where Aries is in the chart, and that's kind of where you can expect the resets in your life. VIP Cancer says, I'm resetting to be a star. Go on, my friend. Go on. And the reset, by the way, is going to be taking place kind of starting on the 22nd. And I'm going to do a whole video about this, maybe 2 videos about it. So stay tuned. They'll come out on the 22nd, maybe the 21st, maybe tomorrow. But ultimately, what happens is the reset happens, and then in the next 9 months, we'll kind of start to see themes playing out where it might happen for us, where things might start to shift. But it's an 8-year cycle until we get back to this place again, this energy again. So allow it to be what it is. You don't have to rush it, right? The reset isn't like a quantum jump. It's not going to be, typically. Maybe for some people. It doesn't matter if the house is empty, VIP Jules. So 4th house. So Jules, holy cow, your 4th house, home, family, interpersonal security and foundation, real estate, land. Jules. VIP Jamie says, I'm excited. VIP Jamie, my Aries is 5th house. Catherine explained that was like art and creativity. VIP Jamie, creativity, entrepreneurship, romance, children, life's pleasures, what brings you joy, truly brings you joy, right? Yeah, Tony, exactly. You already are, VIP Catherine, you already are. I was thinking about this morning. I was like, Okay, this is gonna be a little off topic, but not really, because it kind of goes with this Catherine's idea of she's already a star. The things that are most unique about you, whether it's your life experiences, the way you look, maybe your energy, whatever, those are the things to capitalize on. That is like your special characteristics in this lifetime, right? And I'm only thinking about it because there's these two girls, and I don't know if anyone saw them. I don't know their names on TikTok, but oh, my nose just itchy for a second. They're very tall, model vibes, and twins. A little bit different look, but twins nonetheless. And they do walk to the Siamese song, "We Are Siamese." Do you guys know these girls? Anybody? Is it just me that I'm just like finding these people? It's brilliant. What they do is brilliant. They walk for a minute on TikTok. They do some funny things. They're very unique. Their look is unique. They look almost the same, but one has a little bit more mysterious look and one is a little bit has like a lighter look. Not in good or bad, but I'm thinking to myself, these girls know what the heck they're doing. They have taken what they've been given, their energy, their look, their twin vibe, which I think is so cool, and they're capitalizing on it. So what is it about you? What makes you super special and super different and super unique? That is what the world needs, right? Your authenticity and your creativity is how you become wildly abundant. Wildly abundant. So allow it to be what it is. Gonna have to go search now. Search where? Search within your soul, you guys. Search within your soul. VIP Jewel says that incorporates with my horoscope to this week, mind blown. Well, that's because it's a horoscope, right? So of course it's going to incorporate because it's part of this week's, right? So yeah, allow it to be what it is. I can go through if you guys want me to, like the rising signs really quickly. I'm going to do another video about it, but if you want, and please start dropping questions because I really want this to be either like spiritual Q&A, astrology Q&A. I'm not doing predictive stuff, so please don't ask me like, will he come back to me? Like, girl, do you want him to? I don't know. Like, I'm not going to do that in the chat, but I would like to help you if you feel stuck in some way. If you're like, what does this mean for me in some way? If you're nervous about something, I can help you reframe it so we can go into a better kind of space energetically before we start all these. I'm just me and I'm the only me. Yep, VIP, Deborah, you got it. Libra rising. Okay, so Libra rising, if you're Libra rising, Aries starts your 7th house, right? So your 7th house of relationships. Oh, I'm sorry, Libra rising. Yeah, Libra rising. Did I say Aries rising? Libra rising or Aries 7th house. Okay? So you've got Venus Kazemi right now in your 7th house. 7th house is personal and intimate relationships. It's not just that doors will close or resets will change, but think about it from your lens too. A lot of times people think like, oh, my relationships are going to blow up. And I'm like, maybe you are stepping into greater empowerment. Maybe you have lost yourself inside of a relationship and you're starting to realize that. So you're reclaiming your individuality within a relationship. Maybe you are becoming more empowered to set boundaries within relationships so that they actually evolve and grow and expand in a beautiful way versus maybe being like, you know, run over often. So for the Libra risings listening, it's very much going to be reset in your 7th house. I'm just looking at, you guys, my computer down here, because to do it all mentally in my head, especially with Mercury retrograde, even though it's in my head, I don't want to mix it all up and misspeak for you. So I really want to be mindful. And then from there, Mercury on the 28th retrogrades into your 6th house. So then the 6th house is all about your daily work and health routines. What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? And remember, you guys, Venus retrograde, yes, the Kazemi is a reset in those areas of life, but ultimately Venus retrograde is asking you to reevaluate what you find valuable in this lifetime. You're reevaluating how your relationships and how you work within a relationship, and you're likely reevaluating your finances. Am I investing my money in my future and my personal development and my growth, or am I investing my money to be miserable every single weekend at the bar? And yes, it's fun for the night until I wake up with a hangover the next day and I've gained 20 pounds and I'm still depressed, right? So how are you investing your money? We learned the other day that what people spend their money on, you can tell what they value in life. So I would think about that. This is good lighting. Okay. All right. let's see. I did VIP. Jamie says, I had a dream I worked as a death doula and I may have a new life goal. That is a very cool. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people would resonate with. Some charts say my rising is Gemini and some say Taurus. How do I determine which one? Tony, I did your chart, so let me find it for you. And you guys, be mindful, because depending on the house system, you're going to get different responses. Come on, like the sun is perfect and then it goes kind of funny. You're going to get different responses. But don't, like, that's what's a big part of confusion, is you don't know which one to pay attention to. Pick the one that resonates most with you. I'm trying to like really get this lighting so it's not all crazy. Tony, because I've written a report for you before. Oh, because you're right on the cusp, that's why. If your time is correct on your birth chart, 11:05, is that correct? Because 4 minutes will change it. But assuming that's the case, then you are 12 minutes into Gemini, so Gemini rising. But I can see where that's confusing, because yeah, your chart is intercepted and duplicated. Yep, not surprising. Okay, Cap rising, Cap sun, Sag moon. We're just looking at the rising sign, you guys. If you want a full-on birth chart analysis, I'm more than happy to help you with that, but we're just looking at the rising sign to understand where this reset is occurring. So Cap rising. All right, Cap rising, you are retrograding right now. Yeah, in the 4th house. We just talked about that. Jules, 4th house, right? Did I share that? Did I already tell you? I think I already told you. Jamie, Sag rising. Does that mean I should look into the Sagittarius horoscopes? Yes, when people are doing general horoscopes, this is for everybody listening. When astrologers are offering out general horoscopes, they're offering it out based on your rising sign. So you can listen to your sun and your moon if you don't know your rising. But always start with your rising sign. It's going to be the most accurate. The reason we have to do it this way is because the rising sign is very much dictated by, so your sun sign is just your birth date. You get your moon and your moon and your rising by the date and the time. But if you think about it like this, we don't know every single person that's listening, their birth date, their sun sign. That's why we have to do it by the rising. Does that resonate? Do you guys get, like, I don't want to say does that make sense, but does that resonate? So when you're watching general horoscopes, it's always the rising sign. There's no way we could do, like, your sun is here. Like, it's all different combinations. It's all different combinations. So Sag rising, Jamie, for you, VIP Jamie, you are currently resetting in the 5th house. Yeah, we talked about this. Just recently found my rising sign is Taurus and Cancer sun. Always thought I was just a Cancer. Oh, you're way more than that. You are all of the energies. You're all of the planets. You are your sun, your moon, your rising. You're your Mars, your Venus. You are your Mercury, your Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, Chiron, your north and south node. It is a combination, and it is a synthesization. Is that a word? Is that a word, you guys? Whatever. Mercury retrograde, I guess I can just blame it on that. Of all of your energies, you are a swirling combination of frequencies, right? It's very beautiful. It really is. Oh, I love you guys. I love it. I'm just so passionate about it. Stacy on YouTube, thanks for jumping in. Welcome back to the show. Pisces rising. Let's look for Pisces rising. If you are Pisces rising, that means this Kazemi is happening for you in your 12th house. Wait, sorry, 2nd house. 2nd house. Ooh, so you have money reset in the money house. So this is a good time for you, Stacy, on YouTube to reevaluate your finances. But the 2nd house is also your self-worth. Are you standing in your greatest self-worth to collect your abundance in? And it's all about your gifts and your talents, right? So what are your natural gifts and talents? Don't you find it interesting, really quickly, you guys, that the 2nd house involves your self-worth, your natural gifts and talents, and your money? What do those 3 things have in common energetically? You have got to be in your greatest self-worth to put yourself out there in a way that showcases your natural gifts and talents to collect your money in. Right? If you're not in your greatest self-worth, you're not going to be showcasing your best talents. And if you're not showcasing your best talents, you're definitely not getting paid in the way that you could be, potentially, right? How do you know you're rising? Vic Muhammad, you can go to astro.com and put in your birth date and time and location, and you can get that information. And if you don't know your birth time, some astrologers can back into that, but I don't do that work yet. But someday I think I will. My printer is like freaking out right now. Judy, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP Deborah, Virgo rising. If you're Virgo rising, the rising is your first house. But that's okay. You don't have to worry. Virgo rising. You guys don't get confused on it. Don't get bogged down. Just pay attention to yours. Your chart is your map. So who cares what everybody else's chart is? Do you guys hear this? My printer is freaking out. It likes the conversation. It's like, pay attention to me. I want to talk to. What am I? My printer wants to know if it's Cancer rising or what. All right, VIP Deborah, Virgo rising. So you are retrograding in your 8th house. A reset in the 8th house. Oh, VIP Deborah, this is beautiful for you. The 8th house, personal development, going deep within the psyche to understand yourself more and transcend into higher frequencies is the 8th house. And because of that, it also involves your resources with another person. Okay, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just chill, it's okay. Can you guys hear my printer like scrolling or whatever it's doing? It's decided to do that right now. It's so weird. Oh, it stopped. Okay. So in the 8th house is all about your shared resources. So money that a partner brings to the table, the bank, maybe a bank loan, maybe your investments, side hustles, right? It's money that involves you and somebody else, not just your money directly. So don't apologize, VIP Deborah. Yes, VIP Jewel, the wheel starts as the first house for your rising, and then it moves counterclockwise. That's correct. If you're using Placidus, the 9 o'clock line is called the ascendant, and that's where this chart starts. That's the first house, that's the beginning, and then it moves around counterclockwise. The Empress 555, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. It's Anne, your moderator, coming through via the printer. Anne's like, I'm trying to send you a fax. I'm like, Anne, girl, we are living in 2025. It's my power. My energy's coming through. I know, right? What is the reset in Taurus for Taurus rising? Alantea. I have to remember how to say your name. Taurus rising. The energy is happening for you in your 12th house. So think about 12th house matters, which is, dreams, wishes, goals fulfilled. Faith, trust in the unseen, spirituality, going past the veil, lifting the veil, completions, karmic contracts coming to a close, beautiful things. The 12th house is very beautiful. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm Pisces and I have my moon in the 12th house, so maybe I'm a little bit biased around the 12th house, but I love it. Now I want to print something to see what it has to say. Ooh, good idea, Tony, good idea. It's like, what was going on? VIP Mel Out is in the house. It's not odd, it's normal because you're using Placidus. So if you're using whole sign, it would be odd that it runs through two different signs, but it's normal. You're welcome. You're job hunting. Ooh, amazing. I hope that you get the exact job that is meant for you. All right, you guys. March 24th, Mercury Cazimi. So we do have a Mercury Cazimi coming up. Maybe I was confused and I thought we had Neptune Cazimi coming up, but in reality, we already did Neptune and we have Mercury coming up. Let me double check this, because now I'm curious. And I have that song in my head now. We are Siamese. 24. There we go. I was on the whole wrong chart, you guys. Hello, Lindsay. Okay, yeah, on the 22nd we have Venus Cazimi, and then on the 24th we have Mercury. But don't fear, it's all in the same house, so it's all going to be the same kind of reset energy. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Kate's of the Kate. Scorpio rising. Scorpio rising. What's going on? 6th house. It is going to be all about your day-to-day life. The 6th house is like what you're doing in your day-to-day. The 6th house involves healing, pets, it's the house of service to others. But from a very like tangible perspective, it is your work and health responsibilities. Are you living in a healthy lifestyle? Are you, it's a good time to reset any like, I don't want to say diets, but like a new lifestyle around your health. It's a good time to maybe reset. Like maybe you're going to start delegating more tasks at work or find more efficiencies in your job so you have a different routine in your work schedule. Maybe get a whole new job. The whole new job would be more 10th house matters, but it could hit with the 6th house as well. It's Allen. I got an invite for, it's Allen. Okay, thank you for that. I think, is that how you say it, Allen? I got an invite for a job I didn't apply for after the manifesting exercise yesterday. Oh my gosh, so amazing. That's awesome. Yay. Yeah, that's the power of collective envisioning, you guys. Collective energetic work is very powerful. So if you enjoy this or you want to spend more time hanging out with me, this is where you can join the Cosmic Collective. It's only $49 a month right now. I say right now because eventually the price will go up. It's a powerful place to be, and you get access to me on Discord 24/7. You get access to monthly group energy healings, monthly spiritual Q&As twice a month. We just had one last night. Guys, I'm so proud of all of you that are in the Cosmic Collective, and you're actually making progress toward your dreams and goals. I'm very proud of all of you because you're doing it. You're showing up for yourselves. I'm blinking because the sun is in my eyes. Oh my gosh. The sun is really like messing with me today. It's like we're playing a little game of like cat and mouse. VIP Catherine says, yes, we're powerful. Come join us. I would like to think we are quite powerful. In fact, I don't think it, I know it, and we are. Ooh, I've been feeling all of this. You're welcome, Stacy. You're welcome on YouTube. Do you guys have any last minute questions around, uh-oh, it looks like I'm frozen on YouTube. That's no good. Oh, there we go, I'm back. Do you have any questions around your energy? Do you have any questions around astrology? This is your final chance because we're going to switch over to manifesting my VIPs. And thank you for conversing with me today and having a conversation because, I don't know, I was a little bit tired today and I just was like, let's just do a quick Q&A and see what happens. So this is my first ever kind of really like true Q&A, I would say. So thanks for participating and thanks for being here. Nobody? Everybody's quiet. Am I still like, am I still live? Nothing is happening. Guys? Anybody? Hello? No? Am I talking to myself? Oh my gosh. That was so wild, you guys. It was like total silence. No likes, no nothing. It was just like, I'm like, hello? Anybody? Oh, that was awesome. Okay. Just a slight freak out moment. No big deal. I'm just over here like, doo-doo-doo. I'm sorry, I'm applying my lashes. You don't have to apologize. No more questions. You guys are stressing me out. I could talk astrology all day. I'm good though. Okay, awesome, you guys. Candace, it's okay if you don't understand all this birth chart stuff. It's okay. It takes time to learn it, right? But once again, focus on learning your chart, whether it's through me, whether it's through somebody else. Now, I'm cautious and mindful around all the apps. I think they're helpful, but if you're on an astrology app and it's confusing you and overwhelming you, then maybe that's not helpful, right? So if it's overwhelming you, then find a different avenue for either learning, if that's what you want to do, or just getting the knowledge. And so I do write reports as a reminder if you're interested in that. Let's switch over. We're going to go over to VIP only. So to all my VIPs, you guys are so sweet. What is the energy at this time being a Taurus? Alan, I just shared with you the energy. That's the energy. It's a reset for you in your 12th house. A reset for you in your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, your wishes fulfilled, in your spirituality, in your faith. That's where it's happening for you. Completions, things ending that are ready to be done so things new can begin. A culmination of all things. All right, goodbye to my YouTubers. Have a great day. For my VIPs, that means you have subscribed to my channel. We're going to go over to VIP Only Live. If you want to go to VIP Only Live, I do these Wednesday through Friday. Click the button right here. We're going to switch over. Have a great day, YouTubers. I'll see some of you on Discord. I hope to see some of you inside the Cosmic Collective. And I'll see some of you back here tomorrow.